having done 50,000 lessons in my lifetime, this is the one thing I recommend you'd all do. The majority of golfers just really don't and get completely wrong in the golf swing. And that's why you just can't drop that handicap. Welcome to the channel. Please don't forget, hit that subscribe button. It will massively help me to help you get better at this game. Here's today's tip. Now, as we say, I've been teaching for a number of years now, given over 50,000 lessons, individual, group tuition, taught pros, taught elite players, taught beginners, taught mid-handicappers, high handicappers, the whole shebang. And this is the one thing that I would recommend to you to make sure you do in your golf swing. Don't get me wrong, some of you might do this, some of you might not, but most of you, majority of golfers I see up here in the teaching bay, really struggle to do this, and it is huge. It's what I call a fundamental in golf. Now, you might talk about the fundamentals being the grip, the stance, the setup, etc. For me, that's okay, that's a basic, yes. That's a real important part. But my word, you can have a poor setup, but still manage to get that job done. We can still get that club to the golf ball. We can have the best setup in the world, but we still might not get the golf club down to the ground where it should be because of this. And what's this? When you set up to that golf ball and you take that golf club back, you have to make sure you rotate, but rotate behind the golf ball, okay? Now, here's the problem that many people experience in the game. What they're trying to do here, because we've heard it on YouTube, Instagram, etc., we try and feel like we're trying to compress the golf ball, okay? But what you do, and what they might do out there as well, is they compress it on the backswing. How do we mean? The problem is if you're trying to compress it, you feel like you have to really compress to pressure that golf ball. We have to do it on the backswing. In other words, we tilt on the backswing towards the golf ball. No, man down. We are going to massively struggle. Why? Because we've got no room then to bring the golf club down where it should be. It wants to come back down here, but unfortunately, because you're tilting, there's no chance of opening up that room behind us, so it comes very steep and choppy, and we could get any sort of shot going. The shank, the top, the fat, the pull, the curvature to the right. We could get any number of bad shots in there unless we time it dramatically well, which is blooming difficult. What you need to make sure happens in your golf swing to make sure you're a better golfer and you hit the golf ball sweeter is making sure we turn behind that golf ball. Look, my left shoulder's just slight pointing behind. My head's just slightly tilting away. For all you keep your head down aficionados, this is not what we're trying to do. We're trying to just tilt behind that ball to give ourselves and the club space with which to arrive at that golf ball, not steep and choppy, just beautifully shallow and sweeping. Of all the lessons I've ever done, that is the most common one. You tilt too much towards the ball, trying to hit down or keep your head down. I want you to make sure you're turning behind that golf ball to allow the club all the lovely room with which to swing and sweep that ball off the surface. It really does work.